my school bag. I forget what I named her, but this is the best EO scent other than Strawberry Dream. This is my laptop. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna like talk while I pretend to be typing right now, and just suspend your disbelief. But I'm like intelligent enough now to where I don't have to write notes for my videos anyway. But I used to put like reminders, like talk about this next time. But yeah, I need to get another one of these, but they're only $25, and off of Ulta. You can get those on Amazon. Okay. But yeah. I just put this down. But what happened? I deleted TikTok, and because my entire For You page is literally women trying to tell other women how to be femme or whatever, and that's good for people that don't have family members to like tell them how to like be mature or how to move. But it's like kind of like going against your own rules being on the internet, telling people, like, some of them kind of go against their own rules, I guess. Like, it's just coaches being like, this is feminine, this is not. Like, And oh yeah, and sometimes I'll just see like something that's just, I don't know, like I'll just be on my own FYP saying something that I disagree with, like how dare you. So I saw a video that was my last straw, and I deleted the app, like, because yeah, like it's just kind of rude. And then so I completely deleted that, and and then my last couple of like sorority things that I went to was like so draining. Like I don't know what it is, because last time I was like, oh, I love like whatever this is, but the last couple ones have been so tiring. But it could also be because I'm gonna have my period for the second time this month. Yeah, but the last couple days have been draining, and I don't know, like I feel like, okay, there were 3 sororities that I liked and only one that I didn't like. Do you know what I mean? And then I thankfully got called back to the only one that I saw myself in, but like but like basically I just got into the one where I feel like I got into the one that's most like about school. I don't know how to explain it. There's one sorority where I don't even want to speak on it though. But like my sorority gives like Harry Potter vibes. Like everybody there gives off like please just understand what I mean. But okay, so ever since I deleted TikTok, I've been rewatching Jennifer's Body over and over, and every time I watch it I notice something new. Like I noticed that, well, first of all, the movie is literally a masterpiece, especially like the editing and everything, but I noticed different things every time. Like I noticed that basically I watched the movie until the point when Lesnicky gets in the car and drives away, and then we have like some credits. That's the point where I watch it, and then I turn all the way back and go back to that 20th Century Fox, like dun, 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 and I rewatched the entire thing. I don't watch the after credit scene is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I noticed that Jennifer lives on a farm because there's horses in her yard. And then when I first watched the movie, I wasn't even paying attention to like the fact that the town is called Devil's Kettle because of the waterfall and everything. But yeah, in the first scene, which you forget after you forget about the first scene, but basically Jennifer's like in her bed licking the blood off of the tips of her hair, and Lesnicki ends up killing her at the end of the movie because she was obviously like starving at that point and like weak. And then I noticed that Jennifer, whenever she was tired of Lesnicki, she would be like, X out needy, which foreshadows that Lesnicki like X's her out with the box cutter from Home Depot or whatever in order to kill her. And then also, Jennifer for the whole movie was literally calling men food. Anyways, she literally calls men salty. She called Chip. She said that Chip smelled like Thai food. And she calls men like morsels. Which I'm not sure what that means, but like, yeah, every line that Jennifer delivers is so funny. Like, and then, oh yeah, and then when Chip was getting ready for homecoming or prom or whatever that was, he literally had like pictures of Lesnicki on his computer, just like a montage. Like, that's just his home feed on his computer. It's just Lesnicki. Also, a really good scene was when that emo guy was obviously about to axe out Needy, and he was like, and he approached them first, but he ended up axing out Jennifer or whatever, just because they assumed that that's what was gonna happen. But he was gonna ask out Lesnicki, but the reason why that scene is like so good is because he's walking backwards and they're walking toward him, so it looks like they're cornering him and preying on him, even though he talked to them first. So it's like still like a scary scene, despite like that's like nothing actually scary happening, just because it's like he's like walking backwards and nervously talking to them, and they're like setting the pace and walking toward him. I don't know. He was like stuttering and stuff. So yeah. So I like that scene whenever I watch the movie. But yeah. What else did I notice? Oh yeah, when the band was playing that song Through the Trees or whatever the first time at the bar, like, it's the way like they weren't even trying to save the people, like they were just waiting for the place to burn down. And then literally the only reason why Jennifer and Lesnicki got out is because of that sticker toilet, you know? So that's pretty interesting. Also, Lesnicki is planning to kill the band with the same murder weapon. Oh yeah, and then also I saw somebody on TikTok being like, when I used to use TikTok, I saw somebody on TikTok being like, Jennifer's like cycle of like feeding, being really like strong, and then fading out and getting tired is a metaphor for menstruation or whatever. And yeah, also movies like Jennifer's Body or like Corpse Bride or something, where those are like my like incel movies. Like, yeah, those are my incel movies. Like, those movies, like, like, I'm never gonna be able to explain, like, I need to watch a movie about, how else am I ever gonna explain, like, I need to watch a movie about, like, a woman character that is, like, an incel, but, like, it's almost like she's too pretty to have companionship or have romantic companionship, like, so she has to be like always a bridesmaid or whatever. And yeah, like something about that, because like the characters are incel even though they can date people. Like, it's like they're incel only because they missed like one step, or they skipped like one fundamental of like they missed one fundamental of romance or whatever, so they're always gonna be like an incel. Like Emily from Corpse Bride, I would say. And then also Jennifer from Jennifer's Body, like just kind of being like characters that are like oh yeah, and this has to be, the genre has to be horror, because that's literally a nightmare, like being like too pretty for anything romantic to work out for you. Like, so yeah. But what's another example? Oh yeah, and these characters like have to be the villain too, which is sad. But it's like, I don't know, like for the entire movie, like you're trying to figure out if it's their fault that they fundamentally skipped a step in learning how to have companionship. Like, I guess this is my home. This is green. I can change the pictures, but yeah. What's another incel movie? But yeah, I can't imagine like an incel movie like that being not horror. Like, yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. I really would like to get a scholarship from my sorority, but I'm gonna have to like set time apart to like think about all that I've contributed to society to explain why I deserve a scholarship. Um oof. What else? Oh, but I like love being by myself, like how I am. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, and I got into, I don't know, like whenever I'm what was I gonna talk about? Like just being at my college, like when I first started to have to go here, like not only did I not think that I was gonna be here for this long, but also like because of the age and the god complex that I had, like I obviously thought that I was too good for every place, but it's just like if I was too good for any place, I would be performing extraordinarily and didn't. So but yeah, like it's just hard to admit, like especially nowadays, like that this college is like at my level and like met me where I was. And yeah, like because I was gonna crash out anyways toward the second semester of freshman year. So I'm glad I went to a college like this where I could successfully survive a crash out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if I went to if I went to a different college, I really do think that I would have dropped everything, or had to do like a gap year or whatever. Oh yeah, but I want to graduate in 2025. You know what I mean? But sometimes I like, maybe I'll just, no, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't actually need to finish early or anything, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. The main reason why I even went to this college is just so that like when I have my own permanent address, I never have to identify with my family anymore, and like, just, do you know what I mean? So like, I was like, okay, let me be like close to home for this short amount of time or whatever. But I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there's really no point in me like finishing in 2025, even though I would like to. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.